Hello? 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 Maybe now? Huzzah! Alright. I just have to say that when I got myself run over by a car and it game overed me, that was pretty amazing. And I'm... okay. Yeah. 1 second. Ha, ha. Figured it out. Alright. Everybody, it's a welcome back stream. Gotta have all the problems. You blunder your way into the bathroom and eventually find the sink. After fumbling with the faucet for a while, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing... What? Character customization? What is this madness? Okay, I'm down for this. Okay. Monocle? Pretty tempted to go with the monocle. I'll be honest with you. Any opinions other than monocle? I mean, I'm just gonna say it. If you have an opinion other than monocle, you may be wrong. But, let's go with this. There you are! Leave the bathroom. A couple of older folks are having an animated discussion. Well, one of them is. Humph, the way these young women act these days with their short hair and their sassy talk and their dresses that don't even cover their ankles? It's scandalous. And those dances they do, flailing around like I don't know what. I'd have thought Prohibition would put a kibosh on that sort of tomfoolery, but no, sir. Can't imagine dancing a waltz to the music they're playing nowadays, though. And that's the problem right there. This newfangled jazz music with all the drums and clarinets and such. What kind of word is that anyways? Jazz. I think our cups got switched. You're supposed to be drinking decaf. Some petty vandal has scratched the name Dan Bob into the surface of this table. A couple of young women are chatting breezily over coffee. Hey, Mac, what town is this? Poughkeepsie. Are you two traveling? Yeah, Ocean City's turning into a real sawmill, so we boosted our Jelly Beans breezer for a weekend whirl to the Hull Potato. Oh, bourgeois, you make it sound like we went south with it. I flew him a kite. Everything's Jake. Jeez, I'm pretty sure I'm only 3 or 4 years older than you two, but I barely understand what you're saying. What are you, a canceled stamp? Go put some pepper in your shoes. Yeah, I'll try that. This is set in the 20s, by the way. This man is concentrating very hard on his coffee. Hey there, is there something particularly interesting about that coffee? It's my first one. Of the day? No. It's my first coffee ever. Oh, what do you think? I think it's a bad beverage. It's bitter, and it makes my stomach hurt. Ah, well, it's not for everybody, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll have another one after this, though. And then maybe every morning for the rest of my life. Well, enjoy! Okay. Well, now that looks much better. I'm Ethel. Do I want to be Oliver, Mike, or Julium? Or enter a different first name. I could be Coda. Let's be Coda. Hi, I'm Coda. Coda who? Coda Ramirez, Coda Foster, or Coda Smooth? I like Smooth. Well, pleased to meet you, Coda Smooth. What can I get for you? Can I get a cup of coffee? Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Nothing just now, thanks. You sure can. Best cup of coffee in the state, if I may say so myself. That'll be one meat. Shoot, I'm flat broke. Well, that's a shame. Anything else? Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Sure does. Should be here any minute. Good thing, too, I hear we're in for rain tonight. What takes you to Ocean City? My uncle lives there. I got a letter from him. He wants me to help him with something. That's a reason, hun, but it's somebody else's reason. What's your reason? Ethel locks eyes with you. If I know the Loathing peeps, and I do, this is gonna impact my game somehow. I'm gonna go with, I just really want to help. Your uncle must be pretty important to you. Of course he is. He's family after all. Everybody who needs help deserves help. Actually, I have a different reason. Oh man, Nomi, you don't even know. And they definitely tend to impact your game. In one of the games, this was how you chose your class, was questions like this. And I have no, I'm going into this completely blind. I have not looked up anything about the classes, nothing about the game. I know it's set in the 20s, and I know it's vaguely Cthulhu themed, and that's it. Everybody who needs help deserves help. You got a perk, Scout's Honor. See? I told you, it was gonna be a thing. Ethel beams. Well, isn't that sweet? The world could use more folks like you, I think. Smile and leave. New. I've got strong back, quick wit, fashion sense, and good eyesight. Probably from picking my face. Okay. Basic QA. Scout's Honor. You just love helping people. I like better visibility. Oh boy. Oh, sign says meat only, no credit. You were just in there a few seconds ago. If you go in again, people will think you're weird. Alright. Time to go wait for the bus. Well, I'm on the bus now. That didn't take long. Now I'm reading a piece of paper. You pull out the letter you got from Uncle Murray and read it again. Murray Morris, care of Murray's Antiques, 111 Plunkett Street, Ocean City. Dear Coat, I hope this letter finds you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventuresome spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you are able, please. Your Uncle Murray. Oh, that's not a creepy clown or anything. Clowns are not to be trusted, by the way. Absolutely not. You're just about to go mad from the monotony of this ride when the bus suddenly judders to a stop. You look out the window expecting to see the sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead you see an endless expanse of extremely wet trees. Uh-oh. W. Willis & Co. bus lines. Take a joyride. Drink red cola. Protect your family. Probably you should ask the bus driver what's going on, instead of just wandering off aimlessly into the night. Well, how rude! What if I want to wander off aimlessly into the night? Drink red cola. Protect your family. What this bus lacks in comfort, it makes up for in unreliability. It's the bus driver. What's going on? This doesn't look like Ocean City. Nope, sorry about this, but we're out of gas. Aw, geez, you didn't fill up before we left? I filled up the bus, but this takes exactly 1 full tank of gas. He hands you an empty gas can. Plus 1 additional can. So, well. Why do I have to go get it? Well, I'd go for myself, except for 2 reasons. Those being... First, being as I'm the bus driver, I'm legally responsible for this bus, and I therefore have to keep an eye on it. And secondly, because of my leg. What's wrong with your leg? It's attached to a fellow that doesn't want to go wandering around in the rain at night. Well, alright then. Guess I haven't got much of a choice. Can I borrow your umbrella at least? This is a left-handed umbrella. Okay, guys. Am I left-handed or not? Okay, Nomi. I'm left-handed. I'm left-handed, as it happens. But you aren't registered to my umbrella insurance. Nuts. Well, fuck you. Sorry about that. Here, I do have a flashlight you can use, though. Good luck. Thanks. Did it appear in my character sheet that I'm left-handed? No. You wouldn't make a dog walk 6 miles in this rain no matter how bad it wanted to. Wait, what? Are you serious? Okay, 6 17/64 meat per gallon. Now with extra lead. Krutzinger's Automotive, established 1919. This is supposed to be set in 1920. The station seems to have run out of service. Either they're out of postcards or all the scenery around here is invisible. Snacks. There's 1 object left on the snack shelf. Of course I'm gonna take it. You got an item cheese loaf. Nobody in their right mind would consider this vile substance a snack. I noticed that my flashlight keeps going out. That's great. Empty oil cans. A whole pyramid of them. There's an old baseball bat leaning against the wall here. It's weird that the cash register is pointed to the front of the store. Use it. It's mostly empty, but you find some loose change. You gain 7 meat. The sign says employee only. Are you an employee? I am. Really? You never mentioned working at a gas station. Yes, really. Well, okay, if you say so. I was just arguing with the narrator about whether or not I was an employee of this gas station. A desk, presumably optimized for doing gasoline-related business. 4 of the drawers contain nothing but old receipts and pencil stubs. The 5th one is locked. If a broken radio can still be considered nice, this is a pretty nice radio. This shelf smells like axle grease and old paint, probably because that's what's on it. This shelf is laden with miscellaneous electrical widgets and doodads. You don't have any use for them, though. This shelf is full of old personnel files. Each object that you examine on this shelf is dirtier and more boring than the one you looked at before. Look up Coda Smith. I'll be darned. Here's your file. You did work here. You got an item. Gas station personnel file. Sorry I ever doubted you. Yes! I love this game so much. I love this game so much. Oh, I apparently have Nelson the Starling. He is my familiar. When you were 4 years old, Nelson flew in your bedroom window and refused to leave. He's been with you as a familiar ever since. I'm fascinated by this. Everything you own is in this trunk, including your portable carpet steamer? You know what? It's a quest item, so I don't know if I should unpack it or not. I really want to unpack it, though. Captain Hound! Welcome, welcome. I've been thinking about playing anyways, and then I found this, this fantastic release, stealth release of, the sequel to one of my favorite games, and so now I'm playing. Okay, so stand clear of lift before operating, Steve. That old flivver looks promising as a source of gas, but you can't reach it while it's up on the lift. It's a big tool chest, but all of the good tools have already been stolen. A fuse box. Open it. As advertised, this is a box containing one fuse. However, the fuse is broken, which is probably not intended. You should keep an eye out for a replacement. Must be one around here somewhere. Some kind of weird machine. Well, I can't figure it out. I don't have enough physicality. So I have to go find the fuse. This shelf is laden with miscellaneous electrical widgets and doodads. Look for a fuse. You dig through the boxes and find a single, unblown fuse. I mean, Sarah, the thing is, I knew that there's no difference between a left hand and a right hand umbrella. You never know with these whether some choice you make is going to make a permanent effect in your game. Replace the fuse. Click. Done. Man, I'm really bummed I can't figure this machine out. Press it. Car is missing its gas tank, but there is a big glass of gasoline in the cup holder. Poured in a can. 1/3 full of gas. There's something else of interest in the car. There's also no interest for a year if you'd like to buy it. I would not. Suit yourself. Finnegan's optional boxing gym. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. Good to know it's not compulsory. Okay, so guys, this is a joke for the first time. Okay, so in West of Loathing, and I believe in Kingdom of Loathing, it's been a long time since I've played, there are things you can do during the plot that will avoid a fight. However, they do have a setting in this game where you can set pacifist mode, and it will gray out all dialogue options that result in combat. I'm not going to do that the first time around because I want to have fun and see what I get, where I get with this, but it is there. A miserable-looking hutchhecker is standing in the rain, listlessly sticking out her thumb. Hi there! Her head turns very slowly to face you, and her eyes don't quite meet yours. Can you give me a lift? I need to get to Albany. Sorry, I'm going the other way. Oh. Also, I don't have a car. Oh. What's your name? I'm Coda. Lydia. Nice to meet you, Lydia. Although I admit the circumstances aren't great. ... So, what's in Albany? Do you know where I can get some gas? How about this rain, huh? Do you know where I can get some gas? Gas? The bus I was on ran out and the driver sent me to find some. Bus? Yeah, I'm trying to get to Ocean City. I've never been there. Well, okay then. So what's in Albany? Do you have family there? No, I just want to go somewhere new. Albany isn't new, though. It's one of the oldest cities in the country. Dot, dot, dot. Ha ha. Dot, dot, dot. Okay, that's fair. How about this rain, huh? Lydia looks slightly surprised and glances around slowly. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, sure is. What a night to be stuck on the road, alright? I hadn't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. Dot, dot, dot. Well, anyway. Seen any good movies lately? I saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the Nickelodeon. Oh, that's a classic. What did you think? It was very scary. I liked it. I prefer comedies myself. Have you seen the new Buster Keaton one, The Cameraman? I don't know who that is. Oh, he's great. You have to see Sherlock Jr. That's my favorite. Dot, dot, dot. Really terrific. Read any good books lately? I read The Invisible Man. It was really good. Oh yeah, H.G. Wells is great. Have you read his new one? The War in the Air? I didn't care for it. The one I'm thinking of is Mr. Something on Something Island. I forget the name, but it was terrible. His early works are his best. Like The Time Machine. Yeah, I love that one. I'm glad we were able to find something we could connect on, Lydia. Dot, dot, dot. Oh, Sarah. So, dot, 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 dot. Okay, bye. Good luck. This field is extremely corny. Hey, I ain't want to be unfriendly, but this is a private residence that you'll just barge into? Oh, geez, sorry. Everything's so desolate outside, I guess I just assumed this place was abandoned. Well, come morning, you be right, so you might as well get in out of the rain for a spell. Thanks. My name's Coda Smith. Howdy, Coda. I'm Elias. Elias Chekhov. Make yourself at home. I have a feeling we're meeting our options for our companion, traveling companion. There's a weird device on top of this box. Ask Elias about it. What's the funny-looking thing? That's a duck call. What's it for? It's for calling ducks. Oh, fun! Used to be. Don't work anymore on account of being haunted. Haunted? Well, not haunted exactly. Bunch of spiders got in there, and now it sounds all scary when you blow it. I see. If you want it, it's yours. You gingerly take the duck call, trying very hard not to think about spiders. You got an item, hunted dog call. What spiders? Good job. Leave. Oh no! Out back. I didn't want to go back yet. All these boxes are labeled bears. Are these boxes really full of bears? Nah, those boxes are all canned pears. I had a little fun writing the label is all. You want a can? I got one left that didn't fit. Bibson's extra sweet pears. Gee, thanks. There's a rifle hanging above the fireplace. Ask Elias about it. Are you leaving this rifle behind? Yup. How come? Well, it's a varmint rifle, and yeah. And where I'm going, there ain't any varmints. There's vermin, to be sure, and critters and such and like that, but the almanac don't list any example of varmint qua varmint, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. No need to fret it over it right now in any case. That gun is for later. Later? Yep. Much later. Huh. Okay. These boxes are all labeled tears. Wait, are these boxes of tears or tears? Don't be ridiculous. You can't put neither one of them in boxes. Dot, dot, dot. That don't make any kind of sense. What is with these boxes of gears? My daughter Simone left those behind when she went off to school. Figured I should keep them for her. That makes sense. Shares. What's in here? Stocks? Scissors! Class rings. There's a very large box, considering that most people own either 0 or 1 class ring. Is this really a box full of class rings? Yep, about 140 of them. Did you go to college 140 times? Nah, of course not. I just collect them is all. Why? Well, they're rare, but not very rare. They're all different in interesting ways, and they're shiny. There's the collecting trifecta. Huh. Well, okay then. Ask if you can use... Can I use your bathroom? Sure. How'd you know that door was the bathroom, though? I always had a knack for knowing which doors lead to bathrooms, is all. Well, good for you, I guess. A vicious clawfoot tub. You can see your own face in Elias's mirror, just like your own mirror back home. Gaze into it. Hi, Coda. Smile. Hey there, good looking. Frown. Aw, what's wrong? Scowl. Why, I oughta... Oh, no, no. Cringe. You remember something really embarrassing you did a couple of years ago. Ugh. Freak out. Close your eyes. I'll just assume this looks good. Go back to normal. Oh, there you are. Oh my goodness. I know what I'm gonna do. Right, Fizzbit? It's a fantastic reason for collecting something. Unique, rare but not super rare, and shiny. I am gonna set my face to freak out. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, okay. Surprisingly modern toilet for such an old house. You flush Chekhov's toilet, hoping it won't come back to haunt you later. You gain 5 experience points. Flush all the toilets, guys. You know it, know me. A collection of stains makes its home on the range. A Kitchen's Ink brand kitchen sink. This door looks like it hasn't been used in a while. Where does this door lead, I ask you? Spare bedroom. Ain't been used in forever. I don't even bother opening the door since that dust devil got in there. Feel free to help yourself, though I doubt you'll find much of use. A dust devil? Yeah, those critters are real nuisance around here. They're attracted to beds that ain't been cleaned under properly, and since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what did Simone call it? Nutrient-rich environment. Ornery little beast, real territorial. Okay, I'll be careful. A tasteful arrangement of dried fronds. It's a shelf full of pulp westerns. Take a look at it. The Cows of the West. Oh my god. Cowgirls of Revenge. Horsefolk of Darkness. Betrayal at the Horse Thief Ranch. Hey, this slogan looks worth a read. Handgun's Tale. Look at another one. Cowgirls of the Sunset Mountain. The Betrayal at Bloody Mountain. Incident at Rattlesnake Mine. I am very familiar with Rattlesnake Mine. There is many incidents. The ambush at Cow Mine. Oh, that was me. That was my bad. The Betrayal at Dry Mine. The Horses of Glory. Drifters of Tarnation. Duel at Cow Canyon. I could do this forever. The Riders of the West. The Betrayal at Horse Thief Ranch. Ah, I'm starting to get repeats. Outlaws of the Dusty Trail. A dusty old nightstand. Search it. Gain 10 meat. The Dust Devil is really kicking up some dickens. Let's fight it. Guys, I'm not going pacifist this round. Let's fight it. Oh, that's interesting. I might die. Yup. You should have listened to Chekhov. I guess so. The Handgun's Tale. Let's read this one. Unlike most old westerns, this one is written from the perspective of a gun. The story is pretty boring, but it contains some very technically complex descriptions of advanced shooting techniques. Oh, I can't read this book yet. Put the book away for now. I wanna unpack it. You shouldn't unpack your bags in someone else's room. Well, I guess I gotta leave the dust devil alone. There's nothing on the clothesline except a pair of socks and an old gun. I'm gonna loot it. You take the gun and leave the socks. They don't look safe. Got an item, rusty pistol. That scarecrow is a bit more intimidating than usual. The crows around here must be real aggressive. Should I try and fight it? Let's try and fight it. The telegraphing what the damage I'm gonna take is. I don't think I can survive this fight either. But I came closer. Oh, I did it! Now it's just a regular scarecrow with a gun. You've got to like Sloth XP now to learn a skill. Excellent. Gonna learn a skill. Basic skills. Perks. Oh, tab. I have 15 XP. Oh, okay, so I don't get any of these until I buy them. Got it. Let's see. Rusty pistol. Deals your Roxy 1 physical damage. I'm gonna equip that instead of the baseball bat. The question is, what kind of character do I want to be? I do like figuring things out. I'm torn between physicality and fashion sense. Fashion sense would make more sense at this particular moment because I have a gun. I also like the idea of fighting with guns, or with musical instruments. It's an old tractor. There's an old rag shoved in where the gas cap should be. Pull the rag out. Pull the rag out and sniff the tank. Smells like there's a little gas left in there. Collect it. You dip the rag into the gas tank, soak up all the gas, and then wring it out into your can. There's nothing else to do with the tractor except maybe sit in it and pretend to be a farmer. Do that then. I hope I have time to harvest some soybeans before it's time to bathe the steers. Gotta trim the horses before sunup. I gotta harvest the spelt and then dust my wheat. Okay, I'm done. The barn doors are locked. I mean, so here's the thing. Obviously, Moxie would do me best right now because I could try and defeat the devil again. But Mysticality looks like it's going to help me with books. And I love learning things from books in this game. So, Let's try and defeat the devil again. Nope. Not gonna get there. Okay. Okay. Here's the... oh man, I just don't know what kind of character I'm gonna be yet. I haven't looked anything about this game up. Magical weapons. I think I'm gonna get myself a Moxie for now. This door is locked with some kind of elaborate... Oh! 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 I am not prepared. Give me 1 second. Okay, the treats are being delivered. Artemis has no idea what's going on. She's like, you're saying my name. I should have known that the first time I came back, Hound would be ready with the treats. I know, they're coming. Daddy's getting them. Any treats, it's fine. You ready? Here you go! Oh, you're a good girl. Hound says Artemis is the best girl. Yes, he does. What's with this door? Oh, that's my daughter Simone's room, who's left for college. Hopefully she ain't left anything important in there, because I plumb forgot how to work that crazy lock she invented. I see. Elias is looking around and mumbling to himself as he checks off his mental to-do list. Talk to him. So you're moving out? Yep. I finished packing, so now I'm just waiting for the movers to come and take this last load of stuff. You got movers coming in the middle of the night? Nah, in the morning. But I went and packed him a teddy bear and forgot which box he's in. Can't sleep. I see. Why are you leaving? Well, my daughter went off to college, so there's nothing keeping me here. I never particularly cared for Harmon anyhow, I just kind of fell into it, you know. So I reckoned I'd take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit, see what kind of trouble I can get up to. Nice. So what's your story? What are you doing out on a night like this? I got a letter from my Uncle Murray. It sounded urgent, so I hopped a bus to Ocean City. I ain't sure how to tell you this, but you got a ways to go yet. Yeah, the bus ran out of gas, so the driver sent me to scavenge for some more. Gotcha. Well, I think there's an old gas can in the barn out back. You're welcome to it. Thanks! I gotta warn you, though. You'll have to fight my daughter for it. What? Well, technically I should say my daughter's monster. What? It's a thing my daughter Simone built. What? See, my kid's a real tech whiz. She built an autonomous robot traction to help with the plowing and harvesting and like. Worked real nice, too. Wow! Problem is, after she left, it blew a what's-a-tube and got violent. I'm pretty good with machinery, but when it comes to these newfangled electronics, I might as well be a dog trying to read Play-Doh, so I locked it in the barn. Aha, I see. You're welcome to try your hand against it if you mind to, but please be careful. It's got a lot of sharp bits on it. Here's the key. Thanks. inside the barn. This is a nice barrel, but it'd be nicer if it had anything in it. Cabinet is rusted shut. This is just a painting of a bunch of tools. This must be the farmer's daughter's fishing rod. Take it. She won't miss it, you assume. A watering trout for some long-gone livestock. I'll test my fishing rod. You didn't catch anything, but it was good practice. Ugh, you have a recurring nightmare about searching for something on one of these. Yeah, because in West of Loathing you search them for needles. Based on the arrangement of objects around you, you can conclude that this is a machine for turning hay bales into loose hay. No, but okay. You're not going to get past that thing without destroying it. Let's go explore. Turtle is stuck on its back. I am helping it. There you go, buddy. Bye, turtle. Enjoy blue cola, the honorable choice. Oh, from before the war. Got it. Looks like they drove this boxcar out there, then took the track away? Boy, someone must have hated this boxcar. Topeka. You've heard a lot of nice things about Topeka, but not 1,200 miles worth. Car 3906. Door is extremely heavy. There's a partially full gas can nuzzling a pile of garbage. There's something shiny. Oh, gotta dig for it. 1917 SIT class ring. Well, I know someone who will want that. Makes everyone think you attended the Seaside Institute of Technology or mugged someone who did. Open fire in an enclosed space. Classic. Probably shouldn't root through that guy's knapsack without asking him first. A cheerful-looking hobo toodles idly in the harmonica. Interrupt his tootling. Hi there, I'm Coda. Well, howdy there, neighbor. I'm Howie. Pleased to meet you. I'm not actually from around here, though. Well, the way I see it, this whole country is my home, so everybody is my neighbor. Aw, that's nice. Either or they're all trespassers who better get off my property. Yes, Nomi, this is one of the things that endears me to this game. Literally everything about this game is goofy and adorable and funny, and wait until stupid walking comes along. I'm sure stupid walking will be involved somewhere. Aha, I'm just joshing you, friend. Care for some jerky? What kind? Clam! It's a local delicacy. Huh. Sure, I'll have some jerky. You got an item, clam jerky. There you are. Can't abide the stuff myself, like eating a dried slug, saltier. Come to think of it, I guess that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this local delicacy. If you ask me, the locals are a bit weird. Okay. Where are you from? Originally, I'm from Hawaii, but I got bored of gorgeous tropical beaches and decided to hit the rails. You rode the rails from Hawaii? Aha, yep! Real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through all right. You ever think of going back? They only got the one track there, so it's a one-way trip. I might head back for a visit once they build a second one, though. Huh. Do you live here? Not permanent-like, but I've been camped out here for a few days. All alone? Well, it used to be livelier, but the boss has sent a railroad bull to run everybody off. Railroad bull? You mean like a cop? Yeah, you could say that. I think he's still prowling around out back if you care to test your mettle. I don't advise it, though. Is he packing heat? No, he's unarmed, but one of your arms might make a pretty good club once he gets it off of you. Huh. Any plans for the future? Well, word on the wall is that there's a camp forming in Ocean City. Figure I'll mosey on over there once this rain lifts up. Word on the wall? I've never heard that phrase. Is that like through the grapevine? Ha! Similar. He's referencing hobo graffiti. I see. Take your leave. And I can't get back there to fight the bull because I don't have enough. Yeah, it definitely doesn't want me opening my luggage, so. Tell him about the ring you found. Found this old class ring. He handed it over to him and he looks it over. Hey, it's a 17 cent ring! I got one of these in fall emerald, but not a fall sapphire like this. They are the ones they gave to the junior varsity pig skinners. Had a little enchantment on them so the kids wouldn't get quite so many concussions. Probably worn off by now. It's all yours if you want it. Well, thank you. That's right generous. He admires it a bit more, then slips it into the pocket of his overalls. You gain 5 XP. Don't mention it. Tell him about the scarecrow. I, had to beat up your scarecrow. Sorry. Well, I was leaving it behind anyhow. But what you gonna do a thing like that for? It shot at me! With a gun! Oh, treats for Artemis! Num-num-nums! Artemis, Fizbit thinks you're good, girl. Here you go! Oh, num-num-num-nums. Oh, good girl. No, I gave it to you. It's right there. You don't get more. Oh, yeah, that's right. Perfectly reasonable then. I really don't want to have to... Let's see, can I go... There's a weird plaque where Lydia was standing. Historic site. At this exact spot, on the 13th of October, 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Ford Model T, purchased by Hiram O'Crollins, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. So apparently that woman talked to you a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. Swell. Everything about this is great, and you aren't regretting this trip before you've even arrived. Go on about your normal, non-haunted day. Nope, I think I'm gonna have. I'm gonna fight. I was hoping I could figure something out to fix the little robot thing, but. Smone's quote-unquote monster is now just a pile of parts on the floor. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting that. It's a workbench for welding. Search it. It's mostly tools you don't understand, but you find some gloves. You got an item. Welding gloves. What do the welding gloves give me? +1 hot armor. Ooh, I could use the clam jerky to force the door. Went through a lot to gain access to the can. Accept your reward. Victory is sweet. It's probably the lead that makes it sweet. 133% full gas can. You'd go up there if it weren't for your hay fever, and you're falling out of lost fever. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the clam jerky to force this door open and try and go fight the Doopadoodles. You gnaw on the jerky until the gnawing is done. The swallowing, too. Force it open. There's a carving on the trunk of this tree. It says, Howie loves playing the harmonica. Aww. The stew in this pot is beyond help, but you could probably salvage the ladle. Do so! Hey, this isn't a ladle, it's a spatula. No wonder the stew's so messed up. This spatula has been used hard and never cleaned. Deals your mysticality and +2. And see, I get the moxie, and I should have done the mysticality. Oh well. It's one of those newfangled indoor-outdoor refrigerators. Somebody left a perfectly good mason jar full of gasoline in here. 166% full gas can. Let's take the bull by the horns. Pick a rock and throw it at Manifest Destiny Company Railroad Minotaur. I beat it! Yay! Go Nelson! A 1911 Ford milk crate for wheels. That model never really seemed to take off. Oh look, it has a gas can on it. Help yourself. 200% full gas can. Okay. Oh! Reach in and grab it. This is not the indicated use of those gloves, you know. You got an item. Crowbar. Like the door to a saloon for ravens, or a crate containing a tiny tavern for magpies, or the boarded up window of a speakeasy for jackdaws. You get it. Ha ha! Crowbar. Oh, boy. Ask him about it. Is this knapsack your only luggage? Oh, that ain't mine. That's been here since before I arrived myself. Nobody's been able to work out how to open the dang thing. If you can figure out the trick, you're welcome to it. You inspect the bag. It appears to be latched shut with one of those puzzles made out of bent nails and steel wire. Howie wasn't just harmonicking Dixie. Leave it alone for now. Let's see. Do I have anything that gives me moxie? Mysticality. Moxie. Here we go. Yeah. Cursed by an absence of crackers, you eat the cheese loaf with your bare hands. In the end, you are unclean, both inside and out. Improved loafing. What does that mean? Kirk. Nope. Skill. Effects. Improved loafing. Oh, from food. Open the latch. Ha! There's a puzzle you can't solve, except maybe a puzzle harder than this one. Unfortunately, the bag is pretty much just full of trash. You do find a small key in the bottom, though. Little silver key. Little silver key. Some incomprehensible glyphs are scrolled on the wall of the boxcar. Okay. Nope. Ooh, I betcha. Unlock it with a little silver key. This drawer contains a hose with a nozzle on it. That's way less boring than you expected. You got an item, gas pump hose. The little silver key falls into a hole and disappears. The only thing I can't do is this machine, because I don't have the mysticality. And I don't have any food that gives me enough mysticality. So that would be one. Try one more time. Whew. Not gonna make it. Bleed. Yeah. Can't beat the dust bowl. These three are definitely going to be the people that are my options for my companion. Can I fish in it? You should have known there weren't any fish in there. You can see the entire thing from here. This gas pump is empty. Pump some gas. 233%. This turtle seems to be heading to Ocean City too. At this rate, it might beat you there. Take it with you. What do I want to name the turtle, guys? I mean, I'm tempted to name it Sarah, since Sarah is the reason that I have this game in the first place. I think I'm gonna name it Sarah. Would you be offended, Sarah? Doing it. Sorelia the turtle. The turtle is like a slow bandage. Still wouldn't be enough, unfortunately, to defeat the thing. Yes, I've got all the extra gas, and I still am annoyed because I can't do the one freaking puzzle. One puzzle. And I could have. If I'd have known I was going to get a spatula, I could have done it, and then I would have had... Darn it. Okay, I'm going to go talk to the hobo once more really quick. I dealt with that railroad bull for you. You did? Well, now that's a real service to the hobo community. I ain't got anything to offer you with a reward, but I surely won't forget this. Where are you from? That's right. Any plans for the future? That's right. Okay. I can do it, guys! Yes. Quick quit. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna equip my spatula. because I will absolutely use the magical kitchen utensil. Second of all, I am at Miss Kelly too, so all I need to do is feed my sweet, sweet pears. You open the can using the can opener you keep hidden in your sock in case of can-related emergencies, and eat the sugary pears. I'm gonna go solve the last mystery. Figure it out. There's an engraved plate on the side of it that says Helco Portable Gasoline Generator. Aha! It's a machine for generating portable gasoline. Harvest some. You extract today's crop of gasoline from the miraculous machine. 266% full gas can. The generator generates no more. This makes me feel like I'm somehow missing something. 266% full. Feels like I missed somewhere to fill up some gas. But I don't think I did. Yeah. Guess it's just 266% full. Well, this can doesn't usually hold that much gas. I'm not sure how you did that. Well, whatever. Are you ready to hit the road? Yeah, let's get out of here. He takes the can and empties it into the bus tank. And with that, we're on our way! All aboard! You gain 10 XP. You climb back onto the bus and return to your seat, and soon you're dozing off to the sound of rain spattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep. The sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually that you don't even know you're asleep until something wakes you up. I know where the extra 33% is. I should have tried to beat the devil with my new spatula, but I don't think I could have. I don't think I would be strong enough. Plunkett Street, and you realize that your meandering thoughts of the past 2 minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering idea. Hey kid, this is your stop, right? That are now totally forgotten. Ugh. What? All ashore? What's going, shore? Thanks for traveling with Willis Bus Company. Disembark. Murray's Antiques. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. The woman at the counter looks up as you enter. Oh, hi, you must be Coda. We don't get many customers at this time of night. Or at all, really. That's me. You were expecting me? Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter to mail. My name's Jessica. Oh, geez, you're soaking wet. Come on in and I'll get you a towel. You walk over to the counter, trying not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac, as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it to you. Thanks, is Uncle Murray here? His letter wasn't very specific. He isn't. You said that in a kind of ominous way. Where is he? Jessica sighs. I wish she knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You're trying to talk Grey Aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterfield sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, this is gonna take some explaining. Well, I'm definitely intrigued now. Explain away. We don't have a lot of time just now, but follow me and I'll give you a quick sketch. Okay. Jessica leads you into a back room furnished with some desks and some strange-looking machinery. Welcome to our back office, our hub of our little operation. I'm guessing by operation you're talking about something other than antiques. Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement. Hinky? Murray called them tainted. Dark magic, real bad mojo, you know, cursed. Are you serious? You've got to be kidding me. Oh, for a second I thought you were talking about making bathtub gin or something. It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is, well, not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques too, and some of them keeps us in scratch. But really we're trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back. That's the long and short of it. Yep. What do you say? Are you in? Well, yeah, I can't just leave him in the lurch like this. Great! You hear the shop door opening. After a moment, a goblin pokes her head into the office. Hello? Oh, hey, well that's timing. Hey, Gabby, Murray's sister's kid showed up. Come meet him. Do I go by her or them or hi, Gabby, pleased to meet you? That is nice of them to have the option. Well, it's Coda, so I think he goes by him. Hi, hello, the pleasure is all Gabby's. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry his luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? He can sleep here till we find Murray. You've gotten it! Gabby picks up your suitcase and carries it through a door in the back of the room. Great, I could really use some sleep. Ask Jessica about it. Whose desk is this? Murray's. I keep nagging him to straighten it up before someone bumps into it and we have to call the National Guard to dig them out of the avalanche, with curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyways, best not to mess with it. Will do, I mean won't. There's nobody you need to call right now. You don't have time to play games right now. Ask Jessica about it. Hey Jessica, whose desk is this? Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's up fixing a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. I see. A white cat is snoozing on an old towel. What's this cat's name? Calliope. Murray got her a couple of years ago. You give Calliope a good scritch, but she doesn't react at all. Why doesn't Calliope like me? She'll warm up eventually. Try giving her sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? Nope, we're all out. You can get some more tomorrow. They have them at the Cola Wars surplus store next door. A modern radio stands here in defiance of the concept of antiques. You can't even hazard a guess as to what this contraption does. You wonder where this door leads. You open the door and there's a brick wall behind it. Apparently, it goes nowhere. Well, I'm gonna turn in. Good night. Hang on a second. You can't go to sleep yet? I'm pretty sure I can. I bet I could do it right here while I'm still standing up. Haha, well, I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. I'd be happy to help. You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Since info on them was so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectatron 1000. We've just gotten it up and running since Murray left. It turns out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's not great. I was gonna have Gabby go get it, and that's why she came over tonight, but since you turned up out of the blue, I guess there's no time like the present. I'm probably not exaggerating when I say there's literally no time except for the present. What? As in, there might not be a future. You won't have to go far. It's just down the other end of the block if the readings are right. There's a newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. It should be in there. Well, Gabby will go with you. She's good in a fight. A fight? Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby. Gabby reappears with an expectant grin. Go to the newspaper office with Coda and help him get that hat, okay? Okay, Gabby is ready for an action. Let's mosey. Gabby has joined you as a companion. Make an excited sigh. Alright, fine. You said it's a hat? A cursed hat? According to the readout, yeah. A man's fedora, probably. And I'm supposed to, what, just break in and take it? Well, not break, exactly. I managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. I'm pretty sure that still counts as breaking and entering. You'll be in and out and back here and in bed before you know it. Sweet, let's do this. Have you lived in Ocean City long, Gabby? Oh yes, all of Gabby's life is here. Gabby's great-great-great-great-grand-Gabby came and popped just some blocks from over there. Or two poppin', as they would say. Haha. Wow, so your family's been here for quite a while, huh? Yes, 14 years. Trash can full of trash. I must, of course, as is tradition. Shout out to Nomi. Dig through it. You find a discarded bottle of cologne. Nice weather we're having. He smiles and looks up and lets the rain splash on his face for a while. Heh, suits me just fine, I guess. A wise man once said, the rain falls on poor men and rich men alike. Was that before umbrellas were invented, or... My name's Gus, by the way. Hi, I'm Coda. Pleased to meet you, Coda. Say, you wouldn't have a couple meat to spare, would you? Sure. You flip Gus the meat. He beams. Thank you so much, Coda. Oh, Gus won't forget your kindness, you bet. Take her easy, Gus. The note on the door says, please. I think this store sells broken glass and drafts. This trash can. Trash's reach has exceeded its can's grasp. This building looks perfectly solid. Maybe it's just the people renting it that were condemned. Given the current conditions, dark and stormy, you probably shouldn't wander into any alleys. Some ne'er-do-well has deliberately vandalized this streetlight. Secure Burris, building and loan. It's late, the bank is closed. Unlock the door. Take a deep breath and unlock the door. Give the key to Gabby for safekeeping. Go inside. Oh hey, it's one of those new arcane press newsfeed things. High tech. Gaze into it. Jack Dempsey removes teeth to improve boxing skill. Oof oof, says Dempsey in interview. Severe storm causes trolley disaster. Prevents 5 other trolley disasters. Charles Lindbergh cooks stew. Onlookers report it smells like it may be beef, or maybe lamb. Today's winning racehorses, Gristler's mother, too much corn, and howitzer jacket. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. We still cannot understand a word of this, says local children. Parisian bards declare independence. Claim debauched taverns as a sovereign city-state. Prohibition Asians confiscate 40 barrels of wine, 10 cheese wheels, and some nice fresh honeycomb also seized. Uh-huh. Today's list of band dances: the Chutney Slider, the Dirty Dirty Blitz, and the Upside Down Tango. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Barber says he could have left a better tip. Hey. Half-finished letter in the typewriter. Read it. Letter reads, Reginald, I think Burgess is onto us. We've gotten careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this out as a letter instead of just talking to you in person? Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Oh crap, here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Sincerely. It doesn't say who it's from. The miner must have gotten fired before they could type their name. Also, under the water cooler? What's all that about? There's a pink slip on this desk. Read it. Hinden, I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie that I used up there? It's a slang term I coined. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really going to catch on. Whoever worked at this desk forgot their cufflinks. Reporter's cufflinks. The left one is engraved, always check, and the right one all says your sources. It really makes you think. There's a handwritten note on this desk. The note says, Robson, first Hinden, then Carver? Who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's gonna karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis Curtis. P.S. What's a karate? You see the corner of a note sticking out from under the desk blotter. Hello, Taryu! Cockamamie is a great word. Tucker, I got that bottle you wanted. I stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find it and rat us out to Prohy's back. Under the water cooler, eh? Surely it's not still there, but couldn't hurt to check. There's a half-finished document in this typewriter. Government corruption at all-time high. The government has once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supporting figures or explaining where the funds have been reallocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources report it cuts off abruptly, maybe as a result of the pink slip next to the typewriter. Curtis, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. Not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on in this joint. Electricity is expensive because it's a very recent innovation. Thank you, Taryu. I'm doing great. This is a sequel to a game that I adored, so I'm having a good day. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by government subsidies. This is to say, the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. We go back, way back, buddy, but you've given me no choice. Clear out your desk and scram. There's a little bit of very, very old coffee left in this percolator. Pouring yourself this cup of coffee is the first step on a short and nasty journey. A few months ago, someone decided this coffee wasn't good enough to drink. You apparently disagree with this decision. You see a 3-ring binder on this desk. Take it. Pneumatic Tube System Operation Manual. This is a reference manual for a citywide network of pneumatic tubes. Looks like the eye had some state-of-the-art delivery infrastructure. There's a crumpled up pink slip on this desk. Carver, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it is against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired, I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe. And if I see your face in here again, I will give you both the axe and set you on fire. P.S. How did you even lift it? You must have had, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. You make a note to never pick a fight with this Carver person. tragic accident certain to have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiram O'Crollins, owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, i.e. a person standing on the side of the road, attempting to solicit transportation from passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Crollins, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the places of their demise and murderous phantasmagoric rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? Unlikely. Sure. It's Raganome. But you can also call him Nomi. Under the water cooler. There's your huge black skull scrawled on July 22nd, 1917. So we have to look at that when we go back up. Okay. Underground press. Literally, there's still a newspaper left in it. Take the paper. It's an underground press, literally. It's more of a manifesto, specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper and the importance of a free press. Huh. Oh, I'm having so much fun with this. There's also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about a dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at a cat's head, which the cat didn't seem to mind. Interesting. Oh, let's go see what happened on July 22nd, 1917. The top story from that date is the Ocean City Comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum allowed width of newsstands to 4 feet. The story continues to say that the Watchful Eye management raised concerns about loss of venue, and the comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfall. Looks like it worked out great for everybody! Something around here seems pretty fishy, and it's these two moist fellas standing between you and that abandoned hat over there. Not wanting to get any closer to them, you choose to interpret investigate as squint at them from a short distance away, which is probably for the best, as it might be bad for your mental health to see them in too much detail. These humanoid creatures are between 5 and 6 feet tall, hard to judge because of their hunched over posture, and covered with scales that glisten slickly in the dim light, though you can't tell if this is a natural luster, or due to being covered with oily sewer filth. More notable, of course, is the fact that they have huge fish heads. Sorry if I buried the lead there, but you know, gotta save the dramatic part for last and all. This huge, bulging, round eyes glare at you out of the darkness, faintly luminous like radium watch dials. I agree. I agree. Squinting does greatly help in deducing crime. And yes, it's moxie, mysticality, and muscle. Like iridium watchdials, and they hiss and glurble at you between rows of pointed shark-like teeth. Gill slits on the sides of their heads open and close like thin, wet mouths gasping for air. Or whispering terrible secrets, whichever seems more likely to you. It appears that they are very displeased to see you, but are smart enough to hold off on attacking until they've judged how much of a threat you are. No, thank you. I'm gonna play with this thing. Consult the manual. Green power on button. Where's my notebook? My notebook for streaming. Ha, there it is. All right. Pump lever. If red, A, blue, E, green, D. Okay, let's go. Push the green button. The green button makes a satisfying click, and you hear a motor starting up somewhere. Pull the lever. You pull the lever with a very pleasing kerchunk, and the motor noise turns into a sort of loud, windy whine. A yellow light is glowing on the console. Yellow? Consult the manual. Turn the knob. Go back. Push the red button. Push the green button. Pull the lever. Push the green button. If red go to E, if red go to A, if blue go to E, if green go to D. Aha! Oh no! Aw, thanks, Nomi. Well, someone's going to get some very strange mail. And how? What were those things anyways? And what were they doing down here? Were they trying to start an underwater newspaper? That wouldn't work. The ink would smear. An ominous, vaguely person-shaped stain on the ground. This must be the hat Jessica wanted you to recover. Terribly cursed fedora. You know, Gabby, it's been a few years since I spent time in Ocean City, but I don't remember it being this run down. That is a true thing to say. It used to be much more clean and shiny. What happened? The economy's terrific everywhere else in the country. No ideas. Economics is not the house Gabby keeps my wheels in. Fish. Fishin', fish, fish, fishin'. Handful of clean water. They should really provide cups for this. How's it going? Did you find the hat? I found a hat? I guess it's the one you mean. It doesn't look unusual, although, yeah? Well, it does creep me out a bit. I can't really put my finger on why. I know what you mean. Feels kind of like you have a headache, except you don't actually. More like a feeling of dread. Like something terrible is about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet. Well, that is definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take that hat and go sit in that machine over there. Why? That's our uncursing machine. Gotta get the curse off the hat, right? Okay, that makes sense, but, what? Can't we just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Yeah, Khajiit's pretty cool. Thank you. Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together, you'll lift the curse from the hat and transform it into a sort of allegorical dream space that the machine can transfix. What? Sorry, I know it's a lot. Let me rephrase. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project into it to try and resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things get a little weird. I know it sounds crackers, but you'll just have to try it to understand. This must be Charles Wallace. I'm Coda. That I am. Pleased to meet you, Coda. What do you do around here? Oh, your general handyman sort of stuff. I keep the lights on and the water running. Built the detectatron and the uncursing machine, too. Wow, that's some really high-tech wizardry. Oh, it's nothing, really. Let me ask you something. Anything I can help you with? How does the weird uncursing machine work? Oh, I only built the thing. I can't begin to tell you how it works. The innards are all wired up to a little porcelain cat figure that Murray found somewhere. Well, that's weird. In a real traditional sense, yep. Anything I can help you with? Nothing right now, Charles. Guess I'm gonna sit in the cursed chair. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing down over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? The terribly cursed fedora. I mean, that's totally normal in the world of Loathing. No sooner have you sat down than the machine, with a hiss, positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around in there angrily like a snake in a cement mixer, and after a good loud minute flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy now once possessed this terribly cursed hat is gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. You got an item on cursed fedora. But the curse itself still lives, transfixed as a dreamlike construct within the machine. Now, how do I get rid of that curse? See? Curses are like energy, Coda. They can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newman? Newton? Newman! Yeah, that was it. That machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself. But as for how you change a curse? Well, I don't know. That's some higher conscious spiritualist stuff. I don't know much about that. I'm more of a Newman kind of guy. The fedora's curse bounces around the innards of this machine, daring you to come project your consciousness inside of it. Sounds safe. I'll do that. Fedoral Reserve. Oh, Federal Reserve. I heard thy death call, creature. Rest now. I will find in thy murder. A tree fell before its time, a ground stained with sin. Et in Arcadia ego. Even in Arcadia there is death. Even in paradise there is a killer. Thou know who I am and why I am here. I, Cutter, there has been a murder. What knowest thou of murder? That I did not do the murder, and that is all. What mo have thee from me? Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tellins the truth. One of us always lies. And the third of us did not speaken at all, but honks. If I find in thee a liar, there is no thing I can do to save in thee. Aye, Cutter, thou art a servant of the wood. Blessed be her bronzes. Yeah, okay, you're covered in fedoras, so you're kind of suspicious. Oh, you're missing a fedora. Big power in the wood today, Cutter. Aye, a tree has fallen in the forest, and it has made a sin. But not me a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin? None of us is without sins, but mine do not run to murder. Then whose? Look for my brother. Thy brother speaketh of 3 brothers, one who always lies, one who always telleth the truth, and one who does not specken at all, but honks. What specken thee of this? This is fairy talk. Nothing has honkin' in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honkin' since then? No, sire. Something is rotten in the woodcutter. I am older, with perversions at its source. Speak to me of perversions. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thou tell in me? I am troubled by the murder, but of it I know no thing. I warn thee, my forgiftness makes no room for liars. Thou wilt do what thou must, Cutter, I have no doubt. Thou brother speckens of 3 brothers, one who always lies, one who always telleth the truth, and one who does not specken at all, but honks. What specken thee of this? I do not honken, sire, I swear ye upon it. Never hast thou honken? Never, sir. Never, never. 'Tis a sin in mine eyes. Long may thee grow. Well, I'm suspicious of you because you're missing a hat. But he told me one of you honkins. I say I did not do the murder. I'll also say I'm one of 3 brothers. One of us always telling the truth, one of us always lies, and the third of us does not specken at all, but honks. Thou lie about honkin. What say? Thy brothers honkin not. Thou wouldst lie to the cutter of the woods? Thou wouldst do murder in the woods? Aye, thou hast the right of it. I sought only to distract in thee while I make my escape. Goodbye, Cutter. Do not run from me, tree. Thou do not run? No. Nay, I growen. In 100 years I will have grown so tall and strong thy axe will never fell in me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, murderer. But this is not fair! Big rot in the wood today, Cutter. And wait, what? That's not you. You don't talk like that. It's okay. It's okay. I say that probably Ren Fair has something to do with it. Also, I read a lot. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. You shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. You gain 5 experience. You're not sure what just happens, but as you turn over the formerly terribly cursed fedora in your hand, you feel confident the curse which plagued the starchy little felt thing is finally gone for good. You put the hat back on. It nearly sparkles now. Upgrade! Uncursed fedora. This hat is clean, both spiritually and lingerily. +1 to muscle, +5 to maximum HP. Now all you've got to reckon with is whether you're the kind of guy who goes around wearing a fedora. I love it. Nice hat. Thank you. So, you're a flapper, right? Haha, yes, Gabby flax all the time. Gabby's parents flap too, and Green Gabby. But it's only been the style for 7 or 8 years. Oh, right, goblins. Well, you don't live very long, huh? Depends on how you look for it. Parent Gabby popped a 1.5 years ago, but this Gabby is basically... is that Gabby, and previous ones too. Haha, it's okay, don't worry too hard, forget it. Us goblins think human baby making is super crazy. How'd it go? It worked, I guess? Great, what was it like? I had some kind of crazy dream. There was a woodcutter that was me, I guess, and these talking trees, and one of them had sinned. You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty for me. Okay, good. That letter from Uncle Murray was a real surprise. I didn't read it. What did it actually say? Basically, he just asked if I could come visit him because he needed help doing something big and he knew I had an adventuresome spirit. Haha, adventuresome spirit? Yeah, that's Murray, alright. I haven't seen him in ages. I mean, I only ever saw him at Crimbo, and sometimes he came with us when we went camping in the summer. But after I moved out to go to college, we kind of lost touch except for birthday cards. But you dropped everything to come and see him? To see crazy Uncle Murray again? Of course! Does he still do that trick where he pulls 5 meat out of your ear? What? Ew! Yeah, it was super gross. I loved it when I was 10. Well, I bet he'll do it if you ask him, if you can find him. Yeah, here's hoping. How is this helping find Murray? Hey, Jessica, not to dispute the importance of collecting these weird artifacts or anything, but I'm worried about Uncle Murray. How is this helping him find him? Sorry, water break. Oh, I guess I really didn't explain that. See, the Detectratron 1000 is new. We only really got it running since after Murray disappeared. He always searched out artifacts in more hands-on ways. Research, networking, following rumors, that sort of thing. That last artifact he went after, it could be basically anywhere, but the Detectratron only detects the nearest artifact. I see. So you figure if we pick them up in order, eventually we'll get to the one he was looking for. Right. I wish to hell he'd left a note about where he was going, but I guess he either thought it was too dangerous and didn't want us following him, or he just rushed off all excited like the kid in the toy store. That's Murray for you. Yeah, that tracks. I think once I go to sleep, I might take a break, at least for the day. I have not streamed in a long time, and talking all this time, my throat is starting to get sore. Alright. It's a shelf for knickknacks and tchotchkes. Take a look. There's an old ragdoll on the top shelf. Must have been left by the previous tenant. Lots of empty space in here. You should try to acquire a bunch of random crap to clutter it up with. A television set. You've heard of ways. Turn it on. Unfortunately, no shows have been invented yet. Simple writing desk with no chair, or pens, or paper, or anything. Finally, time to get unpacked and get some sleep. Open the trunk. Ah, what the heck? You stamp out the flames, but it's a total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Ah, blessy! I am playing Shadows of Loathing, which was a complete surprise drop sequel to West of Loathing. Which is one of my favorite games ever. I played Kingdom of Loathing, their browser-based game, back in 2003 when it came out, and I played it back in high school and college. Night, Nomi! Nap well, and thank you for joining. I love this game. I told you you'd like it. Everything? Everything except, bizarrely, the stamp from Murray's letter. You got an item. Stamp from Murray's letter. You are very ready for this day to be over. A dream about school. Dorm beds are so uncomfortable. It's a poster of my favorite literary ghost. Lots of people in the hallway, it seems. Nice faces you've got there. Do you know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's alright, I'll figure it out eventually. Investigate. Thriving colony ants. The second locker is full of peanut butter. The fourth locker is empty. The third locker contains a tiny shrine to Babe Ruth. The fifth locker is filled with cookbooks, but they're all in French. Sixth locker opens into the vast uncariness of space. You slam it quickly, so as not to suffocate. There isn't the seventh one. I said check the seventh one. I said there are only 6 lockers. Check the 7th locker. Now. Okay, geez! You look in the 7th locker. It's filled with all school papers. Look at the papers. They've all got your name on them. They're your papers. How I Spent My Summer by Coda Smuff, age 6. This summer I visited my Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray is funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray. Look under the papers. Underneath the pile of school papers you find, ugh, overdue library book. Okay, hold on. I can do this. Hello there, you must be... Oh, here we are. Smuff, Coda Smuff. Yes, I'm Coda Smuff. I'm your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class, but I dropped out. In real life, certainly. However, you must choose the class. Oh, I get it. This is where I pick a character class. Now then, it looks like there are 3 classes for you to choose from. There's Advanced Kicking and Throwing. This class is for pig skinners. Then we have Overview of Curd Conjuring. This is the class for cheese wizards. And finally, Weird Time Signatures. This course is for jazz agents. Do I want to use spatulas or musical instruments? Or utensils? Magic utensils or musical instruments? I think I'm going with utensils. I'm interested in being a cheese wizard. As trained chef magi, cheese wizards use their intelligence and mysticality to accomplish their goals. In combat, they wield hard elemental cheeses to damage their foes and soft, soothing cheeses to heal themselves and their allies. What do you think about this? I'm interested in being a jazz agent. Masters of syncopation and improvisation. Jazz agents use their rhythm and moxie to move through the world in style. In combat, they attack with subtlety, weakening their enemies and stacking their odds in their favor over time. Nope, I think I'm cheese wizard. You're a cheese wizard, Kota! Brilliant! Now then, there's just the minor matter of your minor. It looks like you've already completed it, but it doesn't say what you studied. Cryptobotany, applied insectology, psychology of rocks. Huh. Cryptobotany or psychology of rocks. Any opinions? Okay, I'm doing it. Psychology of rocks. Ah, psychogeologist. So you know a lot about rocks and gems and their hopes and dreams. Absolutely. Well, with that, I believe we're done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How would I go about doing that? She smiles and points at the door on the right side of the screen. I mean the right side of the dream. Just through that door. Thank you. Let's see what my new perk says. Ew. You're dreaming, so it probably isn't safe to look too closely at your character sheet right now. If you say so. Gather crafting ingredients from rocks. You can recognize the letter E from really far away. I'm gonna buy this skill because I'm ridiculous. Coda, how do you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Oh jeez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by that than I would expect. You've gotten kind of accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick out some clothes from the shop out front, if you don't mind licking someone's dusty old grandpa. I'll be alright, thanks anyways. Well, once you've got the sleep out of your eyes, I've got another mission for you. Another curse thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put it at a local speakeasy, at the back of an alley at the other end of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. Maybe you can pick up some clues? Okay, what am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind, a pocket watch, or maybe a wristwatch. I can't be certain. A watch in the speakeasy in the alley. Got it. Anything else? You'll need the password for the speakeasy. It's Fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Pretty neat trick. Here's some meat for expenses too. The army surplus next door should have anything you need in case things get rough. That's ominous, but thanks. This wasn't here before, was it? No, the antique bookshelf man came by this morning and Charles couldn't resist the deal. Wow, I can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's the history of the Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin? Coda? Are you kidding? We only pig. I know, like, very little. Check the books. You select a random book for the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet appears to be about graphic design in the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant to your quest, but hey, now you know where to find it. But what's this? You got an item. Jesus, I have smelt. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in an antique store anyways. Magna! Grants a combat skill. Queso Fustulento. There's an epilogue. I can't squint at it because I don't have 100 XP. Now is not the time for squinting. You checked this book out 13 years ago and have yet spent the last 12 years and 50 weeks feeling slightly guilty about not returning it. You didn't feel like reading it when you were in grade school, and you don't feel like reading it now. Curious. The postmark says 18th April 1906. Another thing to go look up in the archives if I could go back. good to see you. You've had quite a money already. See that bookshelf over there? Just bought it. It's a real rare find, Coda. Came from a 17th century cargo ship, the Mossflower. Wow, that's quite a provenance for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheel. Captain brought the Mossflower out of the dock, couldn't steer, drove it into a starfish, whole thing sank instantly. Anyways, what can I help you with? Okay. Gotta go to the army store. Sometimes? Sometimes, Taryu. It depends. Introduce yourself. Hello, fellow war enthusiasts. I'm Herschel Wood. Wouldn't say I'm an enthusiast. Herschel's presence doesn't change. Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia? See what's for sale. Okay. Well, I like that. Can you believe they used to issue cigarettes to soldiers, and they still do and probably will for like 50 more years? Bad for you, despite what the radio advertisements say. The expiration date on these has been scraped off, probably because it's so far in the future that people will be too distracted by the idea of flying cars to actually eat the sardines. Well, I need those for Calliope. Physicality and 2 physical damage. Okay, so the trench sport would be fun, more fun, but not necessary. Kind of want to go. I'm really tempted by the combat skill, but I also really want this haversack. The reason they call it a haversack because it helps you have things. I think I'm gonna get this first. And then I should have brought the combat skill. Oh well. Say hi. Ask about the dubious grenades. Oh, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? He looks at the grenades, then at you. Hey, how'd you like to do some field research? Sure, why not? He hands you a bunch of grenades. Just try them out next time you get in a fight. When you're all done, come back and let me know how you went. Okay. I want the haversack because for right now I want to get stuff so I can sell stuff. So I can get more money. More skills and stuff. Feed her. You open the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up, devours the entire can, then purrs as she licks the remaining oil from her fingers. Looks like you've made a friend. New cat unlocked. You can now pet Calliope to receive a boon. Pet her now. You give her enough scritching, and she purrs as she goes back to sleep. You received effects. Calliope's boon. What is my effect? 1 physical armor. Calliope's affections have reinforced you get the slings and arrows and mice and birds of the world. Okay. I really want to keep playing, but I think I need to take at least a little break and let my throat recover a little bit. Because it's starting to hurt. Even with all the extra water I've been drinking. So, what I think I'm gonna do is take a break, and I might come back and stream more tonight. It depends on how we go. I'm not gonna invert the y-axis. Main menu. Exit. Okay. Love y'all.